So I shall move on to the next one. The next word is Puffin, and this, I saw the word and my mind immediately went to the soft cuddly toy that my brother had, but I loved as well, of a Puffin. It's quite a normal size, about the size of your average teddy bear, and it was so soft, and whenever I think of a Puffin I think of that, the bird, and the character from the Swan Princess animation films, who was a great character. But yeah, so when I wrote this story, I was thinking about the toy, and I was thinking about holding it and it made me feel safe. And I was thinking about, what if I used one of my characters and the Puffin made them feel safe? One of the characters that I had already written. This character is from the television show I'm writing called Riff Raff. And this character, Wisty, she was born with telekinetic and telepathic powers. I say no one knows why. Some people know why, but they won't tell her, so she doesn't know. Yes, and this is all about when the government finds out about her, when she accidentally used her powers as a child, and they come for her. So I hope you enjoy it. She held her beloved Puffin close to her chest, as if the child were trying to push the stuffed toy directly into her heart. She heard the screams outside. Two of those voices must belong to her parents. She wanted to go to them, to help them, or to at least be with them in their final moments. She nestled her face into the neck of her cuddly and stroked its soft fur. There was suddenly a muffled bang at the far end of the house. She lifted her head too high and hit the bed frame under which she was hiding. She peeked under the duvet that obstructed her gaze. She saw nothing but the toys that she had left scattered across her bedroom when her mother and father told her to hide under the bed and stay quiet until they came back for her. She grabbed her beloved Puffin and followed their instructions, however odd they were. She lost count of how long she had laid on the dusty carpet, but she had found a ball of blue tack, a plastic dinosaur, and her favourite bookmark amongst the dust. She assumed that they must have been hiding too. She stifled a cough when she heard the banging continue, and scurried to the farthest corner under the bed. One last and incredibly vicious bang echoed through the house, and was soon accompanied by a flurry of harsh footsteps. She heard their shouting and held her Puffin tighter. Her locked bedroom door was forced open, splinters flying everywhere. She screamed inside her head and silently begged for them to leave her alone. Almost immediately, books flew off the shelves, her toy animals lifted up out of their farm on the floor, pages and pages of childish drawings joined the hurricane in the room. A vortex of childhood swarmed around the men, suffocating them. They tried to shoot down the paperback copy of Little Women and a small figure of a lion. She couldn't help a cry escaping from her lips when the gunshots went off. The men heard her whimpering and focused their gunfire on the bed. She screamed as they shot through the mattress, just barely missing her, though one was successful in its targeting. A shriek of pain ran from her leg to her brain as the bullet grazed her skin. She screamed out much louder than before, and the whirlwind of books, toys, and miscellaneous objects her mind was able to reach fell to the ground. The men ceased fire and proceeded to lift the bed. They found a small girl, no older than 7 or 8, tightly holding a Puffin, and her leg oozing a stream of blood. They grabbed her and pulled out the prototype power-dampening handcuffs that they had recently been given. They grabbed the Puffin from her weakening clasp and threw it across the room. They picked her up, fastened the handcuffs around her wrists. Her eyes were getting heavy. She was drained of blood and energy from her panicked outburst. The last thing she saw before losing consciousness was her beloved Puffin, which she had as long as she could remember. But now Stuffin was escaping from a rip in its side, caused by one of the bullets it caught when it was protecting her, and the Puffin's clean white belly was now stained red. So yeah, that was inspired by a character called Wisty in my television series I'm writing. I really love that character. She means a lot to me.